I would like to welcome everybody to the Devin Smith PS4 Sports League Network live on YouTube, PS4 live stream, Joe Price Facebook. Today we're doing week 2 of the NFL Madden League Season 12 2018. We got Carolina Panthers at Atlanta Falcons underway. If you like this channel with Devin Smith, hit the subscribe button and hit the bell so you can be notified for new content. Also, if you want to join any leagues, friend me on my PSN at JoePrice834 to join the league so you can win money and win prizes.
Hey everybody, it's the coach, and this is Madden 19 on EA Sports. We are moments away from kickoff, and we've got a good one on tap between the Carolina Panthers and the Atlanta Falcons. With that, let's get up to Atlanta. We're standing by at Mercedes-Benz Stadium, our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with the Carolina Panthers. And hi again, everybody. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, when you and I were going through our final run-throughs at breakfast, we kept thinking tonight we're going to get to see a couple of very good passing offenses.
And we're talking about both sides having multiple receivers that can have an impact on this game. It's not just one guy that's going to make all the plays. If you take him away, maybe number 2, number 3, they make the big plays that impact who wins the game.
The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And in front of a raucous crowd, this one is underway. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. It'll be Matt Ryan leading him under center, the 11th-year quarterback, 4-time Pro Bowler, and the MVP of the league in 2016.
What a season Matt Ryan had in 2016, where he led the NFL in so many different categories as a quarterback. Numbers dropped in 2017, but the team still qualified for the playoffs, took down the higher-seeded Rams in L.A. before losing a tough one in Philadelphia to the eventual Super Bowl champions. Matt Ryan, he makes them go in Atlanta.
False start, offense.
Oh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
Still first down.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They go play action here on first down. And Jones has it over the middle. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball.
Wait, did I miss the Eagles Week 2 game?
You haven't missed the Week 2 Eagles game. That'll be on tomorrow. So you haven't missed it on either tomorrow or either we'll have it on tonight. You didn't miss Week 2 at all. And Philadelphia were 1-0. We won our first week against the Falcons. We won.
They had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And here are the Falcon
cool.
offensive
Glad I didn't miss it then.
And one of my favorite players in the league is Devontae Freeman. 29 rushing touchdowns the last 3 years, and knows how to put the ball in the end zone, can catch it out of the backfield, and plays with a passion that few players in the league can match.
Ryan. Looking downfield for Jones. And that is caught. Oh, what a catch at the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, that didn't take very long. You mentioned you have to keep him under wraps. Avoid the big play is what you said, and here he makes one in the first quarter.
Yeah, you can't let this become a habit. Otherwise, you know what'll happen? They'll flat out take over this game.
A first chance in the red zone for the Falcons now. They've got it 1st and goal at the 6. They'll run here with Freeman. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. And this defensive line will be looking to control the point of attack.
And that's what they've done throughout this season. This is a terrific unit. They play together very, very well, and they don't permit big plays to happen.
From the 5-yard line, will this opening drive yield 6? This is 3rd and goal. To throw is Ryan. And almost intercepted. Would have been a huge pick in the end zone, but as it stands, that brings up 4th.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that that could be a really, really frequent combination. So a field goal try here on 4th down as the Falcons called on Matt Bryant. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Bryant's kick is good. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. So our initial drive of the night ends in 3 points. Maybe not exactly what this home crowd wanted, but they'll take the early lead.
They will take it. You're exactly right. Everybody wants a touchdown. But in this case, good opening drive, put points on the board, and a lot of coaches do believe the first team to score in the game, statistically, often ends up the winner.
On the return, it's Kenyon Barner. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. Bringing them out is the 29-year-old quarterback who played his college ball at Auburn, Cam Newton.
One of the great physical specimens that's ever played the quarterback position in the NFL. Is not just the numbers that he generates, it's the threat of what he can do. You have to play him not just for the pass, but for the run. And getting him on the ground in either situation, a very difficult task for any defense.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 26. On 1st down, Newton. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. On 2nd down, here's Newton. Looking for Funchess, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. But what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here on the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position after a turnover. I feel like I might have them a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you, you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield.
Ryan hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. So the coach putting the blitz on, and remember, that coach, former defender in this league, he loves this.
Yeah, they love to see it happen because I think they just have that flashback about when they were playing, right? That's what we were taught. That's what we did. And they've used that same impact with their own teams and do the same type of teaching.
And the Panthers coming out now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now a carry. It's C.J. Anderson. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. They run it again with Anderson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. They'll run it. Here's Anderson. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board, ended up settling for 3.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So out come the Falcons now. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field to start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Now it's Ryan. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. So a field goal apiece, that's all we have here in this first quarter. It's a tight game here early. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
The NFL on EA Sports is presented by Snickers. You're not you when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a 3rd and 6 here to start things out. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. He's got a man, complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley, 71 yards. And the Falcons are in for 6. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
Now Matt Bryant on for the point after. Bryant's extra point up and good. And the lead is now 10-3. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. Here's Bosher to kick it away. Now it's Barner. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Newton now to throw. Forced out to his left. And caught left side, Olsen. And that one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Newton on first down. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
The name of the game is always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback. And that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the second interception in the first half.
To throw is Newton. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. That one goes for 24 yards.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. On first down, it's Newton. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Cam fighting, he lost the football, it's out. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
Matt Ryan in the offense heading back onto the field. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
2nd and 10 now. Ryan got his man complete over the middle. That's Freeman. And down he'll go at the 25. Give him 7 on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Ryan now to throw on 3rd down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still,
no
yardage. Okay.
The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. And a lot of times you talk about establishing the ground game. Probably something they need to do more of here, losing in the second quarter.
When you're riding your best horse, you've got to lather him up. The best running backs I've ever talked to, they've all said the exact same.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Tack McKinley in there to sack him for a loss of 6. To throw on 2nd down is Newton. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath. Nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
I know exactly why he tried to throw the ball to Julio Jones there. He's never considered covered. He's either too fast or too strong. You always try and get it to him.
Especially Ryan hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, the teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. The Falcons set to get things rolling on defense again here. And a big reason they have the lead right now, as we see on the screen, their 3 turnovers.
And how about the emotion now that the defensive team is generating for the entire team? Creating the turnovers, what they call takeaways, and turning those into points for their team. That's why they have the lead, and that's got to be exciting for those guys on the defensive side of the ball.
So now a chance for points in the opposite direction after the blocked field goal. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess. And now it's second down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. So a minute 56 to play in this first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. So on fourth down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. Justin Hardy deep for Atlanta. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. And now let's discuss Julio Jones. He's doing what he's capable of, having a solid game. Not the most amazing game. He's not over 100 yards, but a good game so far.
And you just know that mentally, he feels like he's one catch away from turning it into a great game and starting on that road. And the defenders are well aware of that, too. They've got to figure out a way to not let that escalate. Keep him right in this zone here and call it a day, because otherwise he can really decimate them.
Better believe they are well aware of his playmaking ability. Now he'll throw it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. And give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
I got my Madden 19 copy and playing it now.
It's caught over the middle, Hooper. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Now Ryan on second down. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
The Falcons on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in
All I
this
can
first
say
down.
is I can't wait until 2K is able to make football games again. LBS.
So
Yes,
we're back to the
2K.
offense getting set following the call
2K
of that
football.
timeout.
Yeah, they're trying to
Ryan
bring
now
that back.
closing in on a
But
200-yard first
EA
half through
right
the
now,
air.
they
It's
have
first
a
and 10.
monopoly on all football games. So,
On first down, Ryan.
EA right now, they're trying to stop other
Now he'll
people.
dump it underneath to his running back, complete. The
But
Falcons
2K
going to use the
football, they
second
are
of their
looking to,
timeouts. As the
to
clock will
drop
stop with
the,
35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
2K football. That's something that I've been hearing a lot about. I got the other custom football, my maximum.
So the offense takes the timeout, and they are back out and ready to rock.
And I do all my college
Facing a
games
second
with my
and
other
2
football
after that
games.
last catch, good for 8 yards.
So.
Again, Ryan. His throw caught at about the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. 23 yards on the play. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up.
And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. Matt Ryan in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons will add on to their lead.
That's one of the better examples of
The
clock
only thing
management
they
I've seen.
improved was the defense,
All
but
the way
this game
down
is
just
still
enough,
broken.
And still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Bryant now to tack on the extra point. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and the lead is now 17-3. So that drive, 80 yards, 9 plays. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run.
EA Sports is very lazy.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. Now it's Barner. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. A final shot before the break. Newton. He'll rifle this one deep. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. It's Desmond Trufant, and they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So we are at halftime here in Atlanta with the Falcons out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, right, Brandon. Thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to this slimmed-down version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. We want to remind you that new this year in regular season games, I'll take you around the NFL and give you stats and scores from games in progress, as well as look back at games that have already been completed. So keep an eye out for that. But for now, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Getting set to go again here. Cam Newton marches back onto the field. And he's looking to take much better care of the football here in half 2 after 3 first-half interceptions.
We don't have to just look strictly at the numbers here. You know what else happens to a team when you turn it over 3 times like that?
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Robert Alford. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more, but a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. It's Ryan again. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. That one goes for 24 yards.
It must be something about the night air, because he is putting on an absolute
Are you gonna
show
play with other teams for the
we've
entire
established
season?
anything in his vicinity, he's grabbing it. Now a play fake here on first down. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll make it 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Thomas Davis. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Carolina getting set to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 21. They start the drive with Anderson. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Tackle made there by Robert Alford. Here's Newton now on 2nd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. C.J. Anderson, the intended target, and it's third down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. And now here's another interception. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And the return will stop right around the 25. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Getting set to go again on offense. We get a peek at Julio Jones now. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman, 25 yards. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score.
Oh, this is blocked. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And this offense, they've got it set up on the silver platter. First and goal inside the 10. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. Now it's Barner. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Brooks Reed, he's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Looking to throw on second down. Newton. And an alley to run. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And the Falcons grab it. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. There have been no struggles here for this crew. I mean, they were up double digits at halftime, and they've just expanded that here in the second half.
And it appears there are no answers from the defensive side. I think right now, if I'm the coordinator, if I'm down on the field, if I'm wearing a hat, I've already thrown it. If it's a visor, it's sailed, right? My game plan is down by my feet right now because nothing I've drawn up appears to be working.
Well, he's going to have to find something right now to stop this offense.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
On second down, here's Ryan. This one caught by Ridley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And a quick slant gets exactly 10, and by the nose of the football, they've got a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Here's Ryan. On the screen, this is Coleman. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that'll make it 2nd and goal.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Gun.
Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors. But that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Here's Bryant for the extra point. Bryant's extra point up and good. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. So the drive there took 6 plays. And the Falcons score to cap it off. Here's Bosher to kick it away. Now it's Barner. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise...
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Terrell McClain able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of a yard. On 2nd down, here's Newton. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. Newton on 1st down. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter of play. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
You're not you when you're losing. Snickers satisfies.
Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. To throw on 2nd down. Newton. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. Throwing on third down, Newton. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. Desperation time. Newton, 4th down. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Grady Jarrett in there to get him the 6th time they've sacked him tonight. Being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on 4th down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me. A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
We'll see how they respond now.
Still first down.
So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
They run, Devontae Freeman. And he's got this one just across midfield to the 49. A good productive run there on 1st down. He winds up getting 8. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. 1st down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on 1st down puts them back on their heels.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of the story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what did you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you could put yourself in jeopardy.
Carolina getting set to take the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the 1st down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own side.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the 1st, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Newton to throw. Dancing to his left. And caught left side, Olsen. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Newton steps away to his left. Now he'll turn. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Illegal forward pass. Offense.
Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
The Panthers on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Hey, you're set. 180.
Back to throw, Newton. And this is going to be incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Newton now to throw. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. To throw on second down is Newton. And an alley to run. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. To throw on third down, Newton. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. His fifth catch tonight, and it's good for a first down. Now a first down throw for Newton. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Jack Crawford getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4. To throw on second down, Newton. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. The Panthers on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Newton now to throw. And that is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Buying time to his left. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And the Falcons grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, and what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. Well, I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs, and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Falcons here as we say so long from Atlanta.